sold out. It's a toy that you can bend, sculpt, bounce, stretch. It's the modern day putty. It's called Crazy Erin's Thinking Putty. You are getting 4 tins, 2 large, 2 small. Each one a little bit different from each other, and we have it for less than $20, but I can tell you final order, normally you would have to buy one separately, just 1 tin. This is the only place that you're going to get this set. So welcome, Erin. So cool to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So tell me, what is Thinking Putty? Where did you get this idea from?
Well, I was a software engineer, and I had to sit at my desk all day, and I couldn't sit still. I had the fidgets, as many of us do.
Many of us do, yes.
And so I started playing with some putty.
Okay.
And I had this idea that I could make it better, that I could really amp up the effects and the colors and the feel. And so that's what I did, and 18 years later, here we are.
Yeah, and as much as we like to say we're just selling toys right now for kids,
right?
Adults go crazy for this. Everybody just can't keep their hands off of it. Let me show you everything that you're gonna get, and then Erin's gonna walk us through what each one does because they're really cool. So you are going to get 2 large tins. You're gonna get one of the Foxfire Phantom, which glows in the dark, and then you're gonna get the really super cool Super Oil Slick Illusions, which has all these really awesome colors. So that's the Super Slick Oil. Here is your Foxfire.
That's right.
And then the 2 smaller tins. First you have this one, the Sunburst Hypercolor. You're gonna see how that's gonna change colors depending on the kind of water you put it in.
Right.
And then here is the smaller tin of the Lapis, a calm blue. And I can tell you, the Lapis you cannot find anywhere but QVC. This is for ages 3 and up. And when I say up, way up, because
That's
again,
right.
adults can't put it down. So let's start with this one because, I mean, the iridescence, the color, I remember traditional putty being pink and kind of
Exactly. And I thought, well, why not make it super shiny, color shifting, you know, really the kind of thing that you can't take your eyes off of. And one of the cool things about it is that when you stretch it really thin like this, you can see right through it.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Look at that, right? So you can see right through it. It's almost clear. And then if you tear it in half, and I'll tear it here, oddly, it's very dark on the inside. You can see that. And then if I smear my finger over it, the color comes back and it's back and shiny and pretty. And it just makes this marbleized effect that's so beautiful and soothing and calming, and you can just play with it for hours and hours.
It reminds me of taffy without being sticky. Please don't eat it because it's not taffy, but look at that. Ooey, gooey, fun stuff that's completely dry to the touch and wonderful. So we can stick this on any surface too?
You can stick it here, you can have, you feel on your hands, they're very smooth,
everything,
right?
Like there's no residue left
There's
behind,
no residue, there's no bad odor or anything
Okay.
like that, right?
Oh yeah.
It smells nice and fresh.
Very nice. And then I love that you gave us a tin, so it's always gonna stay in its happy place.
It has a home. Putty, you know, it will collect things if it's really rolled around on the floor, so you want to have a tin where it has a chance to live and it has a place where it can go to sleep at night.
All right, let's talk about this Foxfire.
This is the Foxfire. What we wanted to do was not just create something that glowed in the dark, but I wanted to design something that was really cool. It changed color in the day, and you can see that here with the light that is included. It'll change color in the day, but then this is also glowing in the dark. So you get the best of both. You can hide, you can go in the closet and hide and turn out the lights and you can see what it looks like. And I'll draw on this again here like this. You can see that color trail.
That.
It's very cool, very fun.
Gosh.
It glows for a long time.
Does it really?
You can use this as almost like a night light. It will glow for a couple hours.
But
Obviously,
then it fades away and becomes a blank canvas all over again.
And then it fades away. And you can do all different kinds of things with that.
I was just writing a little message. I was writing
Right,
hi.
you can write a note to yourself. You can fold it back over and try again.
That. Let's see. Oh yeah, because there you can see the blue. Can you see that? Hi.
You can play tic-tac-toe with it.
That's about. I'm going to do it again. Here, I'll give it a smiley face maybe. Here, so we'll bring the lights down. Oh my gosh, I can see.
Yeah,
if
you're
I
doing
had
really
this
well with this.
If I had,
You're
I know.
natural.
If I had this at work, I probably wouldn't get much done because this is addictive. I love it because it really, if you have weakened strength in your hands, this would be great. I know some of our reviews on this has been from adults saying, I love to just work this and build the strength in my hands. But again, it's not going to harm any surfaces and it won't stain any of your countertops that you might put this on.
No, it will not. You do want to make sure that you don't leave it for a long period of time on fabrics or things like that.
Okay.
Which is, again, why you have the tin.
And if we left it out of the tin, would it dry up?
It never dries out.
Oh, really?
It never dries out. So you can leave it just like this.
fantastic.
You can leave the tin open so you can see the pretty color, and you'll be good.
Well,
you'll be good
I
for a
urge
long,
you,
long time.
we're going to show you the 2 others yet because we've got more demonstrations, but I just want to remind you, this is at a sale price of less than $20. Again, this sells out. I know Jill Bauer had it on last. It was gone in minutes. And you're watching now, get it home. Remember, you have until the end of January next year to return this, should it not work out, but people love it. All right, let's talk about this guy, the Sunburst Hyper
So
Color.
this is the Sunburst Hyper Color. It changes color with heat. If I play with this in my hand, it's going to turn to a bright yellow. I've got a nice warm glass of water here to make a nice demo. Look at that. And then a cool glass, and it'll change right back.
It's
And
like
we can
instant.
go back and forth again and again. I personally do this at the office all day. So this is something.
Are you still doing the same job, or did you like leave that job and say, I gotta just stick with this toy thing?
Oh, I left the computer job a long time. I've been doing thinking
gonna say.
putty for a long, long time now. But the cool thing is, you know how kids like to mix colors, right? Of course they do. And when they mix the colors, then they're all mixed and the game is over. But here, with the hyper colors, you can mix those colors, but it's still the same color. So the second I put it in there, it's all orange again.
Oh.
And you don't have to use water. Like I said, you can use the heat from your hand
Hair
or
dryer.
something warm. You can use a hair dryer from a distance,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah,
with
you
the
don't wanna put
proper
it up against the
supervision.
apple.
And
Yeah,
of
that's
course.
true.
But,
you mean the adults need supervision?
Of course they do.
Can I quick, and then the lapis, quickly, before we go. 'cause I know
Yes.
they're playing the music.
So
to
this
get
is
us
just
out
a
of here.
cool, calming blue color. It's got a great texture to it. You can just stretch it endlessly thin. And it's very relaxing.
Again,
This
in
is
the car,
stressful days,
on
stressful
long
traffic.
road trips, traffic for you or for the kids, pick up a couple of sets. It's great. 300 have been ordered. Remember, the only place you can get the collection, otherwise you're going to have to buy them separately. So your lapis, and then you have the smaller tin of the Sunburst Hyper Color. Here is that super cool, super oil slick Illusions. And then the one that glows in the dark, it's called the Firefox. Order with your Q card, $6.45 to get it home. Crazy Aaron, you're smart, Aaron. You might have been crazy when people were like, what are you doing? You're gonna invent a toy, but now you're smart, Aaron.
I'm a little crazy.
Thank you. It was wonderful
Thank you
meeting you.
for working
Thank
with
you
me.
for being
Thank
in
you.
the show, absolutely. Here's another cool thing that maybe you've never seen. It's an award winner, finalist for Toy of the Year. It's called